boys and girls. Welcome to Story Time with Miss Tana. And today we're going to hear a story of Jonah and the whale. Let's see what we have inside. Ooh, Jonah and the whale. A story from the Bible, retold by Rosemary Lanning and illustrated by Beverly Watts. Are you ready? Long ago, there lived a man named Jonah. There he is, there's Jonah. One day Jonah heard the voice of God, saying, "Go to the city of Nineveh. The people there have grown greedy and vain. Tell them to change their ways." There's Jonah listening to the voice of God, because God wants him to go to Nineveh and tell them they need to change their ways. Let's see what else. Jonah did not want to go to Nineveh. "Why me?" he thought. "Nineveh is no concern of mine." So he ran away, and he boarded a ship bound for Tarshish, far across the sea where God would not find him. Then God sent a mighty wind to stir up the sea. The little ship was tossed and battered by huge waves. It would surely break up and sink if the storm did not pass. There's that poor little ship being tossed and battered by huge waves. The sailors were terrified. First they prayed to their gods, and then they threw things overboard to make the ship lighter. But it was no use. They called Jonah to come up and help them. Jonah did not hear. He was fast asleep in the cabin. "How can you sleep in a storm like this?" cried the captain. "Our ship is going to sink. Come up on deck and pray to your God. Perhaps he can save us." Here's the captain talking to Jonah, wanting to go on the top of the ship and pray to God to save us, to save them. The sailor said, "Well, someone here must have done something really terrible to bring such bad luck." "It's me," said Jonah. "I am running away from God. Throw me overboard and the storm will die down." The sailors tried to row the ship back to port so that Jonah could go ashore, but the storm grew even fiercer and drove them back. So they had to throw Jonah overboard. And once the sea calmed down, there they are throwing Jonah overboard, and once they threw him over, the sea all of a sudden was calm again. Then God sent a whale to swallow up Jonah. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah lived in the belly of that whale. He prayed and thanked God for saving him. "You were angry with me, O Lord, but you rescued me. I will do whatever you ask now." So there's Jonah going into the belly of the whale, saying to God that he will do whatever he asks now. So being sorry, apologizing for not behaving and not listening. So there's Jonah in the belly of the whale for 3 days and 3 nights. God heard the prayer and told the whale to spit Jonah out onto dry land. So the whale spit Jonah out, and there he is. He landed on dry land. Now Jonah made his way to Nineveh as God had commanded. There he is going into the city of Nineveh. He stood at the marketplace and told the people, "God has sent me to say this to your city, that you will be destroyed in 40 days. The people of Nineveh believed him. When their king heard what Jonah said, he took off his fine robes and dressed in rough sackcloth, and he ordered his people to do the same and to beg God to spare them. So they all took off their nice fine clothes and they put on rags, sackcloths, and they prayed for God to save their city, and they were asking for forgiveness and saying they were sorry. And God was pleased with the people of Nineveh, that they had changed. He was very pleased that they had changed their ways. And when the 40 days passed, he did nothing to harm them. The city of Nineveh was saved. Thanks. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story, Jonah and the Whale. I'll see you again next time. Enjoy your day. Have a blessed day.